guys, Rob Murphy from Holistic Healing Choices here. Tonight we're going to have a look at acupressure source points. So these are the points that directly influence the organs of that meridian and that have a whole host of other health benefits that go along with them. Now, so there are one for each of the main meridians, not the vessels or anything like that. So there's 12 source points that we're going to go through in this video. Now, you only hold them for about 2 minutes or so each. Now, with anything with acupressure, if the text comes up on the screen not to use it for a particular situation, don't use it if you're in that particular situation. Many of them, I know, can help influence pregnancy. So, by all means, if you're past due and you're having trouble with the pregnancy, maybe use it there in the delivery room or wherever you want to deliver. But otherwise, keep away from those points. But anyway, let's have a look at source points. Okay, so the first one we're going to have a look at is liver 3, which is right in between the first and the second bone, right up into the crevice. You'll feel it start to give way a little bit. That's how you know you'll be in that pressure point, and you may also feel a little bit of pain or discomfort in there. So, liver 3. Now this is on both feet. Liver 3 is for headaches, vertigo, irritability, insomnia, toxicity, migraines, and to help with the eyes, being that it's part of the wood element. So right in there for liver 3. Okay, and continuing with our wood element, coming down to gallbladder 40. So, from the malleolus there, coming anterior, and also a little bit inferior, you'll find a big hollow in here. So that is gallbladder 40. So right in there. So reasons you'd use this one are for knee, hip or lower back and rib pain, neck stiffness, and it also clears heat from the gallbladder. So gallbladder 40. And so next we're having a look at kidney 3. So from the inside of the foot this time, the medial side of it, coming from the malleolus again, in between the malleolus and the Achilles, so there's my Achilles, there you'll find a hollow in there. So just about there, that's where it is for me, in there. So kidney 3, for any kidney problems, reproductive problems, ear issues, or insomnia. And then for bladder 64. So, you'll feel a little bony joint here. What we're doing is we're coming to the outside of that. So from the little toe down, you'll find bladder 64 just in there. Bladder 64 is good for clearing the head and eyes. It eliminates wind, calms the mind, and strengthens the back and the bladder. So once again, bladder 64. And now as we come back to the medial side of the foot, we're looking at spleen 3. So coming in from the big knuckle of the toe there, coming in to this side. And you might not be able to see it really clearly here, but where the skin sort of changes, so it goes from the nice elasticity skin to the tougher sort of redder skin, that's where you're aiming for. Right into there for spleen 3, which helps with digestive problems, poor appetite, fatigue, menstrual dysfunction, and the lymphatic system. So spleen 3. And for the last one on the foot, stomach 42, we're coming straight down to the centre of it. So down, and you'll be able to roll your finger off and onto that point. So you'll feel a little bit of maybe cartilage or something there. When you roll that off, between the second and the third metatarsal, so I mean you can follow that all the way up if you want, but you'll feel a slight depression in there. And that is stomach 42. So that one, once again for the lack of appetite and digestive problems, but also for tooth and mouth problems, and also for grounding. Stomach 42. And so now we move to our hand points. First one, lung 9. So, in the wrist groove here, just below the thumb, just in there, for lung 9. And so lung 9 helps with building and balancing the lungs, congestion, cough, chest pain, asthma, palpitation, irritability and unconsciousness. So lung 9, right at the base of that thumb, right in there. Next we have a look at large intestine 4, so in the web of the hand here, right in there, so pushing up against the bone, more or less, of the carpal of that hand. So large intestine 4, we have a look right in there from another angle. You'll be able to feel that one quite easily. That one's normally quite painful. Now this one is forbidden in pregnancy. This is one of the ones that you can easily use to assist with trouble during pregnancy. But all other times it's forbidden during pregnancy. So large intestine 4 helps boost the immune system and the digestive organs. It's good for fever, headaches, voice loss, difficult childbirth, eye disorders, nasal blockage and toothaches. So that is large intestine 4. Next we're going to have a look at heart 7. So opposite to the lung, over on the opposite side of the wrist crease there. Just feel around and you can feel a nice little hollow in there. So heart 7 is good for calming the spirit, clear thinking, heart problems, throat and tongue problems. So heart 7. And next we're having a look at small intestine 4. So from the little finger side, coming up from where the wrist crease is there, just up that little bit at the bottom of this carpal bone, and right in that groove there. So small intestine 4 helps with pain and stiffness of the neck and shoulders, and of all the source points, this has the least effect on the organ. So small intestine 4. And the next one we're going to look at is heart protector 7 or pericardium 7. So right in the middle this time, the wrist crease, should be able to feel it right in there. So heart protector 7 is good for regulating the heart, calming the spirit, for stomach problems, nausea and vomiting, and supportive in cases of trauma. So heart protector 7. And last but not least, triple heater, triple warmer or triple burner 4. So once again, right in the middle of the wrist crease. So you'll start to notice that most of them, depending on their element, are quite the reverse of each other. But, so triple heater 4, good for colds, fatigue, sore throat, inflammation, eye redness and swelling, and great for supporting the immune system. So triple heater 4. And so there's a brief look at acupressure and source points. There is so much more to acupressure than just that. That is very, very baseline. That's just one little bit that can start to help you. Start to shift a bit of energy around, and it's good for those organs. So if you feel that you've got respiratory problems or something, you can hit that lung point right there. Or you feel that you're a little bit ungrounded, you can hit the stomach point on the feet. But anyway guys, that's it for this video. I will see you in the next one.